Hello ladies and gentlemen, Michael aka Victor here. I'm going to try to make this one really quick. The main highlight is tomorrow we're going to have a Q&A session where we're going to go through the 100-degree challenge, and we're just going to have a discussion. It's really not structured other than just going through some of the basics of what we're calling spiritual common sense and just having a conversation. So as a recap of what happened or what's happening, I'm going to make this real quick. This is what we're going to be discussing. It's the whole premise of, is it possible that we are spiritual beings having a human experience? Are we a soul or spirit or consciousness experiencing this life as a human? And that's a big question. Is it possible? And it's either possible or not. And if you say it's possible, are you dealing with the belief system that controls what that is entailing? Or are you talking it from a knowledge and experience standpoint? And the same thing can be said if you said it's not possible, or if you say it's true. But we'll get into that, because that's some of the stuff we're going to be discussing tomorrow. But long story short, I want to show you the plan, because this is going somewhere, and I'm not going to lay it all out because I'm trying to make this short. But there's a mountain of evidence supporting that it is possible and that it is true that we are spiritual beings having a human experience. So I don't talk about that mountain of evidence that's there, and I've documented a lot of that online under my own physical journey of waking up in this matrix and figuring out that this is true based on what's going on in the current science and also what's going on in the ancients, the ancient history. Looking at all of that information, and also going within and having my own experience of doing the actions and inner work to have an experience of it. So this is all an apex of that. So I'm talking from my experience as well, filming this from the Truman Show, this side of the matrix, but also just from a verification of, yes, this is true from a scientist standpoint. So now I'm putting this theory out to the world. Okay, there we go. So we're at the top level. So I'm saying the red pill has more evidence for being true than the blue pill for the Matrix fans out there. There's more evidence that we are spiritual beings having a human experience than not, right? So that's what I'm saying. So tomorrow we're going to present this and we're going to question it, right? And we're going to be able to shoot holes in this theory. And what's going to happen from that, as that grows, people are going to start to question the boxes that they're in. And they're going to see that there's information outside of the box. And then some are going to see, because you have an example of someone here on this side, you know, when you got the whole, I won't say the whole world on that side, I can spell world, but you got the whole world on that side, and you got, there's more than just one dot there, but it just shows you that there's another way to look at it, a different perspective. So that's going to happen. And then this is going to repeat, and then more people are going to see this, and then they're going to start to upgrade. And it's going to upgrade this consciousness as more people take this red pill, right? And this vibration that we're living in now, it gets upgraded. And we go from this reality to this reality, right? It's the new foundation where we have a different view of ourselves. So this is what we're talking about. This is where we're going, and this is just part of it. So you're going to see the marketing aspect of it, just to draw attention to this, you know, not necessarily to me, but to this, to the information, and to really you. This is what it's all about. Draw information to you and to the world about what we are and what we can truly do, and our capacity is still untapped. So that when we create this new world out of this flux that we're in now, it's better. This is the upgrade that we're talking about. This is the consciousness 2.0, because when you talk about the action that it's going to take to rebuild the society that we're going to live in, you need to have a higher thought to create higher action. So let's not make the same society that can falter the same way this one is. Let's create a better one. We have the opportunity to, and we want to talk about that. Peace.